Hi, everybody. Lori Joy here, joining you from the Mojo Mama. And I want to talk to you today about your daily routine. A lot of us have a routine, and it's just that. It is something that we are set in and do every day and almost on autopilot without thinking. And I came across a quote, and it said, "If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It's lethal." Now, I felt really compelled by that because there's so many things going on with the Mojo Mama right now. And I really do agree with the fact that routine, be it the wrong kind, can definitely be lethal. So I wanted to tell you a little bit of a story about myself and how I started to realize that my routine was not serving me. My son was 2 years old. And up until that point, I live in Canada. It's very cold. He was born in January. And prior to his second birthday, I was in a very simple routine. At the beginning, I was off on maternity leave and I would literally get up, take care of him, and my schedule went exactly according to his every need and whim, as it should when you're a mom. My routine would start with entertaining my son all day, making supper. Husband would come home. His day would continue and we would entertain our child. And then our son would go to bed, hopefully. And then it was zombies in front of the TV. Okay. And then that routine evolved just a little bit where I would get up, I would take my son to daycare, I would go to work. And at the time I was a full-time teacher and the bells would ring to tell me when I could eat and the bells would ring to tell me when I had to teach and the bells would ring to tell me when I could go to the bathroom. And I was regulated by routine. Now, we have good routines and bad routines. So our good routines are great. And the more good routines we have, the better. But let me ask you, is your routine right now sucking the life out of you and you don't even realize it? So, do you get up at the exact same time every day? And it's not that that's a bad thing. It's what you do after that time when you wake up and you get out of bed and you start your day. Are you eating the exact same thing for breakfast? And again, that's not so bad if it's the right thing. Are you driving the exact same way to and from work every day without the slightest bit of variance, leaving at the same time, having to get there? Are you watching TV at night? Are you mindlessly tuning out and sitting in front of the TV at night, not thinking about what is happening to you in your daily routine? So we have good routine and bad. And when we have the bad routines, the mind-numbing routines, the shit that just goes on day after day after day without changing, that is what this particular quote, like I shared at the beginning, is lethal. Now, one of the actual gentlemen who has transformed my routine in my day was Robin Sharma. Wonderful thought leader, the man who wrote The Leader Without a Title, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. He actually started, he did a blog post one day on how successful people start their day. And he calls it, he actually is writing a book about it right now, but he actually calls it his 5 a.m. club. And he started to talk about how he, living an extraordinary life, used to be a lawyer, is not anymore. He's a huge ticket item to go and see. I was able to see him one time and listen to him speak in Vegas. And he talked about how extraordinary people start their day. And I'm wondering for you, are you starting your day on an extraordinary level? Or is it the same shit every day, day after day? And if it is, I'm challenging you today to step out a little bit of that zone, a little bit of that comfort, and try to tweak what it is that you do. So we all know that the way you start your day defines your day. You know that if you start your day and it's off on the right track, it really sets you up for a disappointing day and being in a crummy mood for the whole day and maybe even into the night. If you start your day lit up, on fire, on purpose, rejuvenated, rested, and getting on your go, then you know that the rest of your day is going to be on point, if not spectacular. All right. So there are a couple of things that Robin Sharma teaches about having a 5 a.m. routine. And when I first heard him talk about 5 a.m.,